Hello everyone, Sirturmund here again. This expansion brought a lot of new cards, and I think one of the funnest cards, that most interesting card that it brought to the table was the Papercraft Dragon. So the Papercraft Dragon was part of the Yumi package, the Yumi support package. Obviously, this is an attached unit that you attach it to one of your units, and you're able to give it double attack, and also the stats of the Papercraft Dragon. So it ends up doing a lot of damage, and because of the Papercraft Dragon, we have come back full cycle and gone back to the Rune Runner double attack combo. So those of you who played last summer, remember when Silver Action Ionia became a thing, and you could do the combo where you could give the Silver double attack, which will also give you Rune Runner double attack, or you just straight up give your Rune Runner double attack, and able to kind of finish up games that way. So this is kind of relieving that win condition. Except that now we just play with Akshan and Gnar, right? So Gnar gives us a lot of value because it's in Bando. So there is a Shurima Bando City deck that takes advantage of that combo, that we can either use it with the Rune Runner because he has Spell Shield, or we can use it with the Gnar because Gnar is usually going to be level up and also have the Overwhelm. So this deck is all about like kind of early units to kind of be able to do some chip damage to the opponent or get some value. So stuff like Chemist, Treasure Seeker, Yodo Squire, Conchologists are all early units that give you some sort of value, that also are able to poke to kind of bring the opponent further and further down in health if they don't actually block them, and obviously they help you survive. Then you have your action, obviously, where if you get in turn 2, you can start trying to level him up to be able to trigger the Absolver. You have a lot of buffs here because again, your whole way that you win is through that combo, through that double attack combo. So the whole point of the deck is to be able to set up for the combo. So that's why we run stuff like Shape Stone. Actually, I like Mana Flame Spirit because it's a nice way to also trigger the Gnar for the level of condition. It's a cheap, grand spell that also gives impact. We even run the Absolver as well to buff stuff up. And to protect that combo and survive long enough to do it, we even run stuff like 2 Random Negation. Because really the only way to stop the combo is going to be, if it's not freezes, it's going to be through stuff like Vengeance and like a Battle Freeze at the same time to be able to get rid of the Spell Shield. Random Negation completely puts a stop to that. So it gives you a very big tool, having access to the deny, and you even have the Wallop as well to be able to protect against people trying to kill your Gnar or your Void Runner with like a pulling roll, or be able to use it to kind of remove a blocker and be able to just push enough damage through the Overwhelm. The rest of the deck is really support cards. So Merciless Hunter combines really good with Gnar or with Action because they both have quick attack. Backram Bagvan and lets you progress the action level up quicker. And then our combo is Papercraft Dragon and Rune Runner. Spell Shield makes her so good, and the double attack kind of works like a quick attack, for which means that the Rune Runner stays alive for like another turn, right? So really, really fun deck, really fun combo. I know this is another Gnar deck, and you guys might be tired of Gnar, but Gnar is really strong, so it's really difficult to have some competitive decks in this meta that don't include Gnar. But I hope you enjoyed the content. Remember, if you like the games, please be sure to subscribe below because it helps me out a lot and supports me a lot. I'll see you all at the end of the video. So in this matchup, we're going against the boss man, Jason Florent, and he's playing Thralls. I have not seen people play Thralls in the past, in this expansion so far. I don't mind this hand. We have the Pokey Stick to trigger the Gnar level up. We have a Merciless Hunter. The problem is Merciless Hunter is going to die to like a Avalanche. So when can we commit the Merciless Hunter? Might be a difficult time to commit the Merciless Hunter. So maybe the one thing we needed to kick out was Merciless Hunter and try to get something else that would be more valuable. So the mulligan was a little bit wrong, I think. I think the Yodo Squire is fine. The Gnar, I think, is okay. Merciless Hunter, not so much. So let's see if we get rewarded with something else instead. Nope. Is this a game where we actually have to commit? I think we have to try to commit for like a all-in win condition. So I think I'm okay going with the spear. Oh, Rattle Negation is pretty good though, right? Rattle Negation kind of saves us against a couple things. We can actually summon the Merciless Hunter next turn. I mean, if he taps out of like Avalanche mana, I guess we can do the Merciless Hunter. If he passes, we're okay with that too. We could have also gotten the health and granted. Alright, he's gonna do it like this. That's alright. We'll go ahead and do the Gnar, right? He can have the Avalanche here. But he would need to commit like Avalanche plus He will need to commit 2 spells here to kill the Gnar, is what I'm trying to get at. I think I'm fine attacking with this because it guarantees that we're gonna hit the Nexus. It's gonna guarantee the level up on the Gnar, right? So yeah, we're gonna lose her to the Lysandra. Okay, I guess he can also just do this. We do have the Flame Spitter, which will allow us to still hit. Oh wow, wait, that's so greedy. Now we just do this, right? We still push 2 damage and still level up the Gnar. Fortunately, now he knows we have a Pokestick in our hand. Because obviously we didn't generate a new one. We could have also just Pokestick instead of the Flame Spitter, but I think the Flame Spitter is fine. Now we have stuns as well to be able to deal with like anything that he might have. We don't want to summon the Ruin Runner if he has enough mana for like an Avalanche, right? Okay, he tapped out of Avalanche. So now we have to try to win next turn, I guess. Before he's able to summon enough. I guess he can summon a Troll right here. He could summon the Troll right here. In which case, we need to potentially have Merciless Hunter. It's gonna be Ruin Runner. If he has the Troll right now, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Ruin Runner. He just committed 1/3 Sisters, right? So if he has the Troll, he probably wants to do like, wow. Okay, so he probably wants to do. If we do the Papercraft, we can still die to a 3 Sisters. So I think the Papercraft is actually a mistake. I think we want to have enough mana for the Rhino Negation. And potentially the Wallop. So I actually think the Tiny Spear is also a mistake. I think we just go like this. I think we just go like this. So we have the Rhino Negation to stop like an Entomb. Obviously, he could still just freeze. He has to be the freeze, Jason. Don't get greedy. Okay, there we go. He did the freeze. So now he's going to end up turning right back into Mini Gnar. He's going to get hit the Frozen Thralls. We'll go ahead and do the Pokestick now. So that we can at least get some value. We do have the stuns for Gnar. He could have the Talia, but doesn't look like he does. I think if he has the Talia, he always plays it, right? We have the Rhino Negation to stop him from doubling that Troll. So if he plays the 4-cost spell, I think we have to. Avalanche. Get rid of the Spell Shield. I think I'm okay with that. I think I prefer the Conchologist. Oh wow, that's actually kind of funny because we can combine that. Wait, we can combine that with Rhino Negation. Wait, I think that's actually gonna be huge. We can actually combine that with Rhino Negation because we can get below. We can get below his mana, right? I guess he could have his own Rhino Negation to counter this, as funny as it sounds. This is just gonna die to like Ice Shard or like level up Lysandra Ice Shard. Okay. I'll get my Pokestick. We have a second Gnar. So I'm willing to do this so that I can summon the second Gnar. Because we can hit his Nexus here. Summon second Gnar, and then we can give this guy vulnerable. Second Gnar means that we also still have mana for Rhino Negation. I'm thinking Papercraft is a little bit too greedy in this game. If we had Spell Shield, I would do the Papercraft Dragon. But I think it's going to be way too greedy this game against this deck that he's playing. We can drag the... Okay, so we can drag the Lysandra with the Conchologist. I think we still want to have the Rhino Negation. I don't think there's any way that we tap out of right. We can drag. So we can go like this. Right? We kill Lysandra, presenting lethal even if he blocks with a 2-2. He already used 2-3 sisters. Don't see how he beats this, right? We have double Rider negation for anything else that he might have. So again, I think the Papercraft Dragon was a little bit too expensive because it would have also passed priority, so it would allow him. Okay, succumb to the succumb. All right. Unfortunately, this does stop us because we don't have. And then now this is gonna put that in range. I think we need to keep the stun. All right. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. Avalanche or Rabin kills you on Troll, so it's a little bit awkward for him to be able to do the Rabin. He only has one Troll coming out of this, so we still survive. We have the stun as well. He's running out of resources. I guess Talia. He didn't get a Talia, which makes it. Oh, there we go. So he's gonna do that instead. All right. We do have the Rider negation for stuff like the Avalanche, right? Or Stress Defense is a great hit. So now we can deal with the Troll at burst speed as well. So let's say he has Rabin right here. We can put the Papercraft Dragon in the Rune Runner and have her survive, right? This is probably the best time to give the Rune Runner Papercraft Dragon. Because any other time, he will be able to just like kill her, right? We might have to stun this guy because obviously he has lethal on the open. Clock Hand. So Clock Hand gives him at least one more. At least we get a blocker. So we get to block with the Yodo Squire. I think at this point, the health doesn't matter. Because I guess the health matters because we don't want to have to die to like an... The health does matter, right? Because we don't want to die to the 3-cost spell, the Ice Shard, right? Yeah, he's gonna go for this one because obviously he gets the other one for free next turn. He used 2-3 sisters and just used one Succumb to the Tomb. We can stun, kill, block. And stun one of them. Stress defense the other one. So we need to do it the other way. We need to stun this one, stress defense this one. We live at 7. We are able to give our girl the Tiny Spear to protect us against a Night Shard. We can do the vulnerable on... Does it matter which one we do the vulnerable on? Because this has 8 attack. This is going to have 5 attack. I guess we can make sure that we kill. We can make sure that we kill that Clock Hand, I guess, right? Because he has to have a freeze. There's nothing else that saves him except for a freeze. He has way too many throws, unfortunately. So the Overwhelm's still gonna kill us no matter what. The only thing that kills us here is a freeze, right? He has 3 cards in his hand. If one of them is a freeze, we just die. No, okay, we push through. He used 2-3 sisters and an entomb already, so it was very unlikely for him to have the freeze. And we have the double right. We ended up not using that unworthy, but you can see how the Papercraft Dragon can be really troublesome for the opponent. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we're up against Gnar, Trundle, Timelines. We got a combo. They do run freeze. Wait, this is pretty good, no? I think I'm gonna keep this whole hand. It's gonna be greedy, but we do... Okay. We do get generated card from Conchologist to potentially level up the Gnar early. Timelines, I think I'm okay with that because we can still push 2 damage right here, and any ping is gonna matter a lot, right? Because we have our combo set up, it's gonna matter a lot. I think we can try to rush him down before he gets enough mana to do the freaking So I actually think the Chemist... No, the Chemist is not better, because Gnar is going to level up regardless, right? That's a little bit annoying, right? Because that's a good blocker. We don't want to discard. This is not bad. Quicken is not great either, because, I mean, the target's going to be the Trundle Pillar, but the Trundle Pillar is always getting flipped into something else. So I guess we can do this. We can do this. I don't think we need to block. I think we just kind of go ham next turn. I'm forcing to have to block another way. Yeah, so we can do the Chemist and then do the Walking Sands. And he either blocks with the Chronomancer. So he either blocks with the Chronomancer or he's gonna like just straight up die, right? I guess we could have done the Chemist last turn, right? Because we're probably not gonna summon. We probably want to summon Gnar in turn 2 though. Yeah, that's really annoying because that gives him another group blocker. I'm still gonna force him to have to do something with this. So I'm still gonna have to force him to either take the 5 or block with one of his 3 health units. So he can only get one favorable trade here. I guess he could have the... He could have the 1-drop, but doesn't look like he has it, right? Wait, what? You wanna go down to 7? My dude. Rune Runner? Wait, what? I think he's trying to bait us into, Oh, wait, I don't know what he's trying to do. That cannot be right. This is 2 damage, this is 3 damage, it's gonna be down to 4. We can just block this, right? We don't even need to block this. Probably need to, right? We could probably block at least the Gnar. Because regardless, we're gonna have to replace one of our units, right? So regardless, we're planning to replace one of our units. I think he has the 9-mana spell, right? I think that's what he's playing for. He's playing for the 9-mana spell that gets rid of a whole board and trying to win that way. The problem with the opponent playing for that. So next time he will have enough mana to do that, right? He will have enough mana to do the Bury in Ice if he needs to. I think it has to be Gnar, right? I think it has to be Gnar. Forcing to have the freeze here, right? So either he kills the Gnar or he lets us get another Pokestick. Because I think the way that we're going to win this, I guess he could have the Aftershock. Oh, Shock Blast. Okay, he got that from the Financier. Okay, so I think we're okay, no? He tapped out of having enough mana to be able to the Bury in Ice next turn. I guess we are taking a lot of damage here, though, right? We have another Gnar, which is actually level up. So now we can just go with Gnar instead of the Rune Runner and have the Rune Runner for next turn. Papercraft Dragon and Rune Runner gets hit, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I like the Gnar here. I like the Gnar here to level him up, give the other Gnar Overwhelm. Papercraft is gone. I think that's okay. Wait, that's huge for him. That's so annoying. Predator might be good. That's actually so annoying that he got the Bush of the Risen out of everything. So we're gonna have to block with everything. I think now we start blocking everything, right? No reason to us to take damage. Alright, he gets the elusive, right? So we go down to 30. We actually almost die anyways, huh? We got on to 4, so if he has double Mystic Shot, we just lose. If he has the freeze, we lose. I have to develop the Rune Runner. I have to develop the Rune Runner because the spell shield is how we're gonna win the game. The only thing that loses us the game here is gonna be Aftershock plus Mystic. Aftershock and Pokestick also does it. He only has 7 mana. The freeze is too strong, right? The freeze is way too strong. The 3 sisters for us to not do the Rune Runner first. Because if he has the 3 sisters, we just lose to the Rune Runner. Sorry, we just lose right away. Now, if he has the Aftershock, we lose no matter what, right? Don't think I can play around the Aftershock. So the Aftershock means that we lose regardless. We can give this girl the Tiny Spear and then do the Predator. Because Surplus Predator is able to get vulnerable to one of these 1 health units. We can pull the... Wait, what? So he needs to have double Mystic, right? That's the only way that he wins. I think we do it on the Ruin Runner. We pull the Gnar here. I guess pulling the Gnar is not a big deal because he's going to have the Voice of the Risen now. But we need to pull the Gnar because no matter what, he's going to block something with the Voice of the Risen, right? Has to be... We have to do it like this. I think this is the play. This is still 5 damage over the Voice of the Risen. And this is also 5 damage over the Marinator. So we have 2 ways of doing lethal here. Trollshan is not enough. Unless he has Trollshan plus 3 Sisters. Okay, 3 Sisters is one of them. Fury the North is not enough. We have the 5 here. So we still push just enough damage. Overwhelm over this. Trollshan is actually enough, right? So Trollshan will be enough to survive. But it's not enough for him to win because it's not going to have the Overwhelm, right? I guess he actually wins if he has a Trollshan because we don't have a way to... So we do lose the Trollshan. I'm glad we spread our damage, right? So we put him on the 3 Sisters no matter what. We knew he had the 3 Sisters no matter what. But he ended up not having the Trollshan. So I think it was fine to play it that way, where he either has 3 Sisters or has Trollshan, but doesn't have both. But yeah, wow. Whew. That was spicy. That was spicy. Crazy game. So in this matchup, we'll be going against Plunder. So 3 Sejuanis, 2 Gnars, 1 GP is what I'm guessing. I guess it kind of makes sense that way. I like having the Gnar. I think I need our early units though, right? The Gnar is fine. Maybe we keep the Merciless Hunter. This can be a good blocker and it can be a way to punish like a monkey idol. Okay, and we ended up getting the 1-drop. So I was scared that I was not going to get a 1-drop. So I'm glad that ended up happening. We're not going to summon it right here because obviously we don't want to die to like the 1-cost spell, right? From GP. The parley. Is this a game where health actually is more important? It might actually be a game where health is more important. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to trade here because this is gonna die to like a Make It Rain or anything like that. We get another 1-drop at least, and we get to trigger a Shapestone. He's still... Oh! He's not gonna hit the Plunder at least, right? So he still doesn't get the Plunder. We still get to kill this. Ooh. We can do the Merciless Hunter on that guy. I think it's actually worth it, to be honest. I think the pits can give him a lot of value if we're not careful. Like, if we're not careful, the pits can actually give a lot of value. Am I gonna get punished for not killing that pits? No, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. It's a little bit awkward, but I'm gonna kill it. I guess we could have saved it for a Crusader, because now he'll obviously be able to do that. We could also just push the 4 damage instead. Because we want to be able to finish the game, right? He's pretty behind. He's pretty behind on the Plunder, fortunately for us. I think we still want to save this for like an hour. As long as he doesn't level up, because he can just kill this now, right? With a parley. We could just summon the Gnar and take that damage and get a Poke Stick. Or we could summon the Conchologist. I like the idea of a free Poke Stick, to be honest. But I'm gonna get one next turn anyways when I attack, so I think Conchologist is probably better. Poison Dart might actually be good. Scrying Sense is also probably pretty good. Scrying Sense is probably the best option here. Well, Poison Dart would allow us to remove one of his units. Scrying Sense would let us predict into something that we want. I think it has to be Scrying Sense. I think removing his units don't matter because I'm gonna just, you know, sacrifice this one here. I guess we don't have to sacrifice this one specifically. We can just do it like this. We can also just do the Scrying Sense right now and save them both. But I think it's better to save the Scrying Sense for the... I'm gonna do it like this. We lose the Fearsome. We lose the Fearsome, fortunately. But the Fearsome, I think, is always gonna die to the Make It Rain. Ooh, here we can do the Gnar. Next one we can do the Ruin Runner, and then the turn after that Paper Dragon. That's the Harpoon anyways, so deals 5. So he just shoots the Harpoon straight up, huh? Doesn't even care. That's crazy. I think that's crazy that he did that. I guess he should have been Ruin Runner then. He's still pretty far away from Plunder, right? So he's still at 2. The Scrying Sense actually might end up being the way that we kill the thing, right? I'm okay doing the Ruin Runner here because if he summons Sejuani, we have the Wallop. Yeah, there you go. So we can punish this through a Wallop. He thinks that we just made a misplay. We don't care. But still doesn't remove our spell sheet. We still have spell sheet here. Sejuani's not leveled up. We have the Papercraft Dragon set up for next turn. And now we do a bunch of damage. He doesn't have a Sejuani to stop this anymore. So now he needs to block with Sejuani. I guess Make It Rain. We're just going to do the tiny shield here. To make sure that this girl doesn't die to Plunder. So now Plunder is not enough. And we do 6 damage. I guess we'll do this. Let's attack with everything. Just so that we can present the lethal. Based on how he blocks. He's going to give up his Sejuani. Which I guess is fair. If he does the second Sejuani, we have Shapestone to be able to cover ourselves. If he just lets that go like this, then that's fine. That tiny spear protects us from the Plunder. From the... why do I keep forgetting names of cards? I think we just press OK here, right? I think we have to. Just do... Let's do the full damage here. It's more likely than not that he has a second Sejuani, and that's what he was thinking about. I think I'm okay passing, letting him burn the 6 mana, and we'll just do Conchologist next turn. Now we have a way... We don't have... We never leveled up... Because the problem is that we never leveled up the... We never leveled up the Gnar, right? This is interesting. It has to be Unleash Energy for us to be able to get through a Sejuani spell. The problem here is that he's going to be able to kill this no matter what. If he has... I like the second Absolver as well. Because I think we can set up a situation where this little guy can actually just win the game. Flame Spitter might be better though. Might be less mana. Because we have... Is it Absolver or is it Flame Spitter? I think it's going to be Absolver. Ah, wait. Absolver is not trigger. It had to be the Flame Spitter. I keep forgetting that Absolver is not trigger. So we need this girl to live. Otherwise, we're not able to push the overwhelm damage. And probably that was actually probably a skip more than anything else. He definitely probably has the Harpoon, by the way. So I don't think there's anything that we can do about the Harpoon. Because Gnar never leveled up. Neither has our action, of course. So both the Absolvers are not triggered. Now, he could easily just have the freeze. The problem is that he needs exactly the freeze, right? Because we have enough buffs to get over... Like, he needs exactly... Sorry. He needs exactly the Harpoon. We have enough ways to get over a freeze. Even if he does it. Like, this is... Harpoon, okay. So by him doing the harpoon like this, now it means that if he has the freeze, we just lose the Ruin Runner. Harpoon does 5. This puts it exactly at 5. So we will have to spend our whole hand to be able to survive this. I don't think we can afford to do this. I think we just have to accept that he's gonna harpoon us and kill us with the harpoon just because we messed up on what we predicted. We knew he had the harpoon. Like, we put him on the harpoon way earlier. That's the monkey idol. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage here. We need to find our Nets Overwhelm, and we got it. So this is all we need, right? Please, don't do this. I'm gonna summon the Papercraft Dragon just as a blocker. Because we're gonna get another Papercraft Dragon from this guy. So I wanna get another Papercraft Dragon from here because we're gonna need it for the Ruin Runner. Let's block as much damage as possible by doing this. We're down to 6. We can outplay any freezes. We just need to give the Ruin Runner double attack. We have another Papercraft Dragon. We have the combo, right? He already used 2 harpoons. Right? It has to be like double 3 sisters here. Has to be double 3 sisters to be able to beat this. And even then, that might not be enough. Parley. So he's making us pre-commit our things, right? So we have 8 mana. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We cannot do all of them. So we're probably just gonna do 3, 5, 6. Yeah, we can do it like this. We'll do this. Obviously, he already triggered the Plunder. If he loses a Sejuani right here, we still can push a little bit more damage. This is lethal right here. This is exactly lethal. No, not having that Gnar leveled up actually was really bad for us. If we had the Flame Spitter here, that would have been a lot better than us picking the second Absolver. Oh, let's go. He actually ended up joining the third one. So he actually messed up. Because he actually did it like this. He should have done the harpoon on his monkey earlier. So that's why he did that. Because he just realized that he misplayed. So instead of doing the parley and the nexus, he should have done the harpoon. I guess we beat that anyway. No, yeah, because we never beat the harpoon on the monkey idol. So yeah, he misplayed at the end there with the third harpoon. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against, let's see. It's gonna be Gnar Galio. So we need to be worried about the Broadwind, right? The Broadwind can be really annoying. Is the Flame Spitter actually good? Because the Flame Spitter could present some surprise damage that he might not be aware of. Problem is that they do have Troll Shen, right? I don't mind keeping a nice curve here. We got one piece of our combo with the Ruin Runner. We have the Shapestone. We have the Landmark next turn. I think we just open attack, get our 2 damage. Because obviously, if he has the Broadwind, it means that he'll be able to block this, right? So we might as well just get our 2 damage here. Okay, it's just going to be the Wonder. That's fine too. Can do Conchologist. Wait, this is so good, no? This is so good versus them. He's never going to expect this. Wow. That's huge. I think that's huge. Against Formidable? I mean, I don't mind him. If he's using this now instead of using it on his Formidable units, I'm okay with that. Now we have the Shapestone opened up. Okay, Tyrant Keeper, alright. Wow, that's actually gonna be huge though. What about we push some damage here? Yeah, let's do this. What about we push some damage? So we do the Walking Sands here. Has to develop something, otherwise he's gonna block with the Wonder. Does the Broadwind. We have double Shape Stone to be able to kill the Broadwind. I guess double Troll Shank kinda kills us. He decides to take the 5 damage here. Alright, we'll just summon the Chemist then. When he starts committing a lot of stuff into this Broadwind, that's when we're gonna recall it. So we're gonna save this recall until like the very last possible moment when he starts committing a lot of stuff. Yep, like just like this, right? So we have 2 things we can do. We could just pass and let him kill this, or we can commit the Quicken right now. Do I have to let him commit more stuff? I guess. Because the problem with the Quicken, right, is that we don't... I don't think we need to commit it right now. I think we can just do the Ruin Runner. Because I don't want to commit the Quicken right now and then have him, like, buff this up even more, right? Because we can save this for, like, when he tries to do, like, a Concerted Strike or, like, a single combat, right? Or even this. Like, now he committed the Boar Stance there, which is huge for us. Like, this is going to be huge for us. Because there shouldn't be any way for him to stop this. We'll open attack, and when he tries to block with the Broadwind, we'll just recall it. Okay, I guess he can attack this way. So here what we can do is just a Shape Stone. So it still keeps our thing alive. What about we do the Flame Spitter right here? It is a Grant, right? So this is already putting him down to 6. We still have mana for the Quicken if we need to. Put him down to 6. This puts him down to 5. We have the Ruin Runner. We're still with the Impact plus the Spell Shield. And now the Ruin Runner has a little bit more damage as well. Gnar. We have blockers for most of the stuff that he has. The moment that he tries to do anything with this, we can always recall it. Yeah, so he goes down to 5 here. I guess if he's able to... So if he's able to level up the Gnar right here. So let's say he has a Poké Stick. That is actually a problem then. Because he'll be able to... Oh, he's gonna get rid of the Spell Shield first. What about we stop that? The problem is that if we do that... If we don't do this now, he'll be able to always single combat Netstone, right? Because what he's telling us by doing this is that he has like a single combat or a concerted, right? At least this forces him to have... He's still gonna have to sacrifice his Broadwind to kill this Ruin Runner. I guess he's trying to go for the Poké Stick. Oh, here we get the level up action, so now we have access to the Absolver. He's gonna try to get the Poké Stick, I guess, and kill us that way. He just used up the stun. I guess he kills this, huh? We can commit this. I think what we have to do is commit the action next turn and just win through the Absolver. Yeah, sure, you killed this girl. Wow, he's gonna go like this. I was gonna say, why take that damage? What is he scared of that we have? Is he scared that we have a way to kill the Gnar? Yeah, you have to just drag it like this. I don't understand. So, I don't think we can commit the action right now. Obviously, because he'll be able to level up the Gnar right here. And also because we want to be able to just drop action when he's leveled up, because he could have single combat. I don't think it was worth it to save the Ruin Runner last time, because we probably want to have the Shape Stone for where we commit everything right here. And here we go. So now we level up the action. We can give it... I think it has to be... What if it's the Sandstone Charger? What if it's the Charger instead of the action? I don't think predicting is getting us anywhere. I think I like this. I like this. Obviously, he has a lot of mana, so he still could have stuff like Concerted Strike. But now he has to deal with two things, right? He is presenting lethal on the attack, so he needs to block no matter what. He decides to go about it this way. So, what if we just commit the Absolver here? This puts us to 5, and Absolver puts us to 7. So here we can just do this. Don't think we need to commit the Absolver yet. He's gonna lose both units if he doesn't do anything here. Sharp Sight. So then we commit the Absolver's Return. Only way he beats this now is if he has a second Sharp Sight, because then we can just Quicken if anything. I guess that Concerted Strike actually does it as well. Okay, so second Sharp Sight saves him against the Quicken. The action stays alive. And we can still just do the action spell. He loses his Gnar. We need to be able to kill this, right? So the double Sharp Sight actually saved him there. We can commit this. He kind of showed us he doesn't have Concerted, right? So the only way that he saves this is with... He had Concerted? Wait, this doesn't even kill us. You have 2 health. Wait, opponent? Did he forget? You strike with your tough. You strike with your health, not your actual like attack. So even though he has Sharp Sight, Formidable still meant that he attacked with the 2 health that he had. So now this is gonna trigger the Whore on our open attack next turn. And we even had the Gnar as a bonus to be able to get the last bit point of damage that we need. What about we just sacrifice the action here? Like, we can just do this, no? We can just do this, and then do the Warlord's Whore, and just kill him next turn, because action is going to level up as well. We get to draw a lot of cards here. And that's game. Let's do the Pokey Stick to level up the Gnar. We can give the Merciless Hunter. I want to see what I get first before we commit the Merciless Hunter. Oh, we got the Papercraft Dragon, so now we just put the Papercraft Dragon and we just win the game, right? And this is our combo. We even have the Wallow to be able to push the overwhelm damage through, so even if he has 3 Sisters... I guess 3 Sisters stops us. So 3 Sisters is the only thing that stops us here, right? He does get to draw a unit here. So if we're worried about 3 Sisters, why don't we do the Merciless Hunter then? Do the second Papercraft Dragon, and then we have the Stun or the Quicken to be able to stop stuff. I guess here we get punished now by like a single combat. Galio. Okay. So again, 3 Sisters is still punished. Single combat is also a huge punish. Papercraft Dragon means that we can also just Quicken, right? He can block with Galio, because Galio doesn't block Fearsome, so we still push the 4 damage through. So he needs to have 3 Sisters, and all he can do is kill the Merciless Hunter. Or I mean single combat. But he still dies, so he didn't have enough there. But yeah, we ended up getting the combo there of the Papercraft Dragon at the end. GG's. So in this game, we're gonna be up against Teemo. Wait. Oh, you know what I think is it? I think this is the wait, why PNC though? I was gonna say I thought it was like the Fade deck, but the Fade deck runs Demacia instead of PNC. I like the Pokey Stick. I think I want to look for action. I like the Pokey Stick to be able to deal with Teemo because I have no idea what I'm playing against. But here we go. We get the action, so at least we got something good here. Octopus. Is this just a Shellfolk deck? So confused. Maybe he hits the Tiny Spears. Yeah, he hits the Pokey Stick. I respect that. Sure, I'll take this block now. I have no idea what I'm playing against, so I feel very scared about taking any damage. We'll just do the action here. he could have a Mystic Shot here. Concologist is not going to be enough. He doesn't have enough mana to do anything else. So at the very least, we get pushed 2 damage and get to advance the Warlord's Palace 1 more than usual. Still have the Poke Sticks to be able to deal with a Teemo if he has it. Sure. Maybe we do the help here instead of the attack, just to have action survive. Okay, he did the Mystic Shot before we were able to do it. So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking he probably has Mystic Shot, so I want to be able to do that before he's able to kill it. Poison that? Alright. We still get Gnar next turn, right? We get to reduce one of our Poke Sticks down. Problem is gonna be here if he has like Thermal or I get excited. And he has the Thermal. Alright. So we lost both our champions, but we do have 2 Poke Sticks in our hand to kind of get some value. The opponent seems to kind of be playing like a more control-ish type of deck. Well, maybe not control, but like I'm guessing he's trying to like do. Oh, it's just mushrooms then. So is this just a Karina deck? Really? Really? It's just a Karina deck, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can spend our mana just yet. He's giving us a lot of draws, so it's good for us. Because we probably do need to spend our mana though, right? Because the more mana... we're going to be very inefficient. We're going to be drawing a lot of cards because of the Head Stack Foundry. Fortunately for us, the opponent kind of is helping us out by having the Foundry, because we were kind of very low in resources. So at least now we're not like that low in resources. So Insider Knowledge, 3, 6, 7, 8. We're okay, right? 3, 6, 7, 8. We're fine. We want to probably keep the Rattle Negation. Oh, this is even better now. So we probably want to keep the Rattle Negation for when we need to deny like a... Really? I'm okay doing this. And let's just do a lot of damage. We don't need to predict and draw because we know we're gonna get a lot of value here soon, right? Maybe we want to even put the other ones too, right? Maybe we want to do the... Maybe we want to do this one here. And maybe we want to do this one here. And just push as much damage as possible. He can only have 1 Mystic Shot to get rid of the Merciless Hunter. He could block one of these 2, but then we're still pushing all this damage. And that's game. That's game, right? Double Poke Stick finishes the game. And he shouldn't have any way to stop that. He knows we have a Poke Stick too. So I'm surprised that he did that. I don't care about Teemo anymore. Sure. Wow, opponent took a big risk there. Why go to 2? I guess he doesn't know that I have the second Poke Stick, right? But even without the second Poke Stick, I mean, you're like almost always dying to everything else. Shouldn't have a heal, doesn't have a deny, doesn't have anything, and we just win. Yeah, because he shouldn't have a way to defend against this. No, there's no heals in PNC and Bando that he could get, right? So, yeah, GG's. Very big risk by the opponent going to 2 just because he got greedy, trying to keep his puff competitor alive. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those games, and I hope you got enough showcase of how this combo works out with the Papercraft Dragon and the Runner or the Gnar. Really, you can see that that's the way that you win, right? It's very hard for opponents to be able to do anything against double attack and overwhelm being on the field at the same time. In terms of like mulligan, you kind of saw it in those games. Obviously, if you get action, you want to keep your action. Sometimes I'm willing to keep Gnar as well. Actually, I guess most times you're willing to keep the Gnar. Otherwise, you want to keep your early drops, right? You do have enough early drops though that you don't mind just sending them all back and try to hard mulligan for an action, because it's very likely that you're gonna draw one of your 7/1 drops or one of your 6/2 drops. So it's not like it's gonna put you in a bad spot if you mulligan your low drop units right away. But yeah, I mean that's really straightforward in terms of the mulligan. It's very rare where I keep the Papercraft Dragon that early. It's really expensive, and obviously you need the Runner combo. So you usually want to send them back and just try to get them later on with some of the draw that you have here. But yeah, Hope you enjoyed those games, and remember, we post LOR videos every day, so please remember to subscribe below. We also stream on Twitch about 3 to 4 times a week at Twitch Sirturmund, and you can also catch us on Twitter or Discord, which you can find the links for those in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.